Hey, good afternoon. I'm going to go over how to complete the me, myself, and I assignment. Basically, it is just like Photobomb, only you're putting yourself into your background photo 3 times, and you have to pose these pictures. So, yeah, people will be taking the pictures for you, either at home or here at school. So the first thing you have to do in this assignment is you have to choose a background. So I put in the assignment, I chose some different rooms that I searched out rooms. The one thing I want you to avoid is, well, I shouldn't say one thing. There's several things. No prisons, no public bathrooms, no, violent scenes of any sort. So it's got to be something decent. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose this photo. I've never seen this one, brand new. And when I choose it, I'm going to right click on it, alt click on a Chromebook, go to save image as. You want to make sure this says JPEG image, and I'm going to call it living room. Okay, so I can find it. And remember, all your stuff is going to end up in downloads. And I'll close that off. I'm going to hide that too here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Pixlr X. And I'm going to put that background in this picture. So I'm going to go to Open Image, and it's Downloads. There it is right there, easy to find. Ooh, and it's a nice size according to this. Now it's 1024 by 682. That might not be a big enough for the photo that we're going to bring in. But no matter what, anyway, we have to unlock first. Then I'm going to go up to Layout and Template, and I'm going to choose Resize Image. Maybe instead of 1024, I'm going to choose 2000, or I'm going to choose actually 3024, and I know it's going to fit. And I'm going to apply. Now, this is really big, but you can see up here what is actually being selected. And you can use your fingers on your mouse and pull it closer or push it out. Now, I have to figure out how I'm going to put myself in this photo. So I think I'm going to have myself sitting on the couch. I'm going to do maybe a handstand on the table. And then I'm just going to sit in this chair. Now, it wouldn't make any sense for me to show you how to take photos this way over the computer, but I will tell you, whatever angle your thing is facing, like this is kind of diagonal toward me, I want to make sure that that's the way I face my chair when I'm sitting in there for my photo. Also, avoid cutting off your feet and the top of your head with the photo. Retake the picture now. It'll be much easier now than later. So I'm going to go ahead and instead I'm going to duplicate this length. I just learned this. This is so cool. So I have to put my picture in 3 times. So the first picture is my living room. The second picture, I'm going to go ahead and open a photo that I had taken of myself. And I might have to go back a touch, evidently. There it is. So I've got this picture. I'm going to choose Full HD. Looks like it's going to fit into my photo just fine. I got a problem. First problem is, after I unlock it, it is sideways. So I need to go to Crop, and if you go and Rotate, and I'm going to counterclockwise rotate it. And now I want to move it so I could see both my feet and my hands. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut this photo out. So I'm going to hit cut out. Oh, I forgot to do something. So if I make a mistake, I'm going to hit Control Z and it'll bring it right back. I need to choose the lasso and I need to choose keep. And I'm going to go around myself. As I always say, it's not that important that my stuff, that was really bad. My mouse is sticky, unfortunately. Ooh, you can see it. I might have to clean this as soon as I finish this video. And I'll close it. And not the worst thing I've ever done. So I'm going to go ahead and save the photo. I'm just, I, I'm going to put an X behind that. And it's a ping. You usually want it to be a ping because then everything else is transparent. I'm going to go to download. Now I'm going to go to the third or the third Pixlr X, and I'm going to go to open image. I'm going to choose the one of me doing the handstand kind of thing. Open it up. Full HD. Looks like it's going to fit. Once again, we're going to have to rotate. So we go to crop and rotate. And if you can see, I'm really consistent about taking a picture a certain direction. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut myself out. Scissors, lasso, keep. Yeah, I'm not doing a very good job. I definitely think hands and feet are the hardest. You know what? I'm not going to worry about this thing. My mouse, it must have gotten in something that got spilled. If I were wanting a grade, I would definitely be cutting that out. I'm going to go to save. I'm going to put an X behind it and download. Now the last one, we have one more photo that we're going to need to get in. So I'm going to go to open image. And there's me sitting. Full HD like before. Image fits. Unlock, and yes, you guessed it, crop and rotate. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut this one out. Maybe I'll do a better job on, oh, I forgot to do something. Control Z, once again, wonderful tool. And lasso and keep. Yeah, I'll be getting the wet wipes out after this for this. There we go. Yeah, this is what you can draw and you can let go every once in a while, but when you're cutting, that does make it a little rough. Okay, and there I am. And I'm going to go to save. I'm going to put an X behind it and download. And save. And close that thing up. Now I'm going to go to my living room and I'm going to bring these photos in. So I'm going to go to add image. I'm going to go to browse. And I'll bring in the me hanging from the light picture. Now it looks pretty well, I think it does when you get rid of that add. It looks pretty proportional. I don't think it looks odd at all. I think I'm going to put myself, I changed my mind. I'm going to put myself on the table, dancing around. There we go. Now, I'm going to show you something else that you may not know is there or not. So when I turn around and click, if I go and I go to the draw, there's an option for an eraser. Now you see I didn't do the greatest of job. If I can go in and erase to the previous picture. It should let me. And it's not going to. Maybe it's because I haven't set it yet. No, no. So I'm going to go, let me try that again. Eraser, softness. I'm going to make it much smaller. Not quite that small. And I'm just going to go around and you can, I do not understand why it's doing that. It should be erasing to the back picture. Oh, well, we won't worry about that. I'm Control Z it. Let's go ahead and just bring in the other two photos. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to add image, browse. And this time I'll get the one with me on the hands, doing the handstand. You'd see that's going to be kind of a tricky one considering I have no arm. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same tool, crop and rotate with, okay. Okay, I have a problem. I probably should have cropped and rotated previously. So let me, I'm going to hit Control Z and let me see if I can bring that back in. Add image, browse, try it again. And now if it, see if it'll let me. I don't think it will. I would have to actually, so I learned something new on this here today too, that I actually, and that's why I don't close these up, because now I will crop and rotate this from here. Okay, so there I would be doing my headstand. So I'm going to resave that one. And it's asking me if I want to replace. Yeah, I do want to replace. So now I'm going to get rid of that picture again, Control Z. Now I'll put the picture in that's already been rotated. So I've learned something new and now you have too. So now I'm a little, oh my goodness, I'm grabbing the wrong picture and everything. Here. So I'm going to put this one. I might be a little big for that table. So I might want to shrink myself down a little bit so it's more, I can't think of the word, more proportional. Looks like it really would. The last picture, I'm going to go ahead and put it in. And the last one is the one of me sitting. Now that one definitely will have to be dealt with because it is quite big. So you never want to put, like I'm shrinking a picture, never shrink it out of the page. You won't be able to get it back and that is not fun. So there we go. Then I save it. Download. And it'll go into your downloads. Then you'll be able to go to your me, myself, and I, add, and then files, upload, and then you'll browse to downloads and you'll get your living room, me, myself, and I assignment.